What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Crypto Over Redbull. Today, we're going to hit on all the top news in the crypto market to keep you up to date and entertained on all things crypto. But before we get started, if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button and give a 5-star rating, it is much appreciated. So go ahead, pop open that Red Bull, and let's go. Let's start it off with the market overview, and as of this morning, here's how the major cryptocurrencies are performing. Bitcoin is trading at $84,895, up 0.66% over the past 24 hours, with Ethereum at $1,671, experiencing a 4.34% increase, with BNB priced at $591, up 0.72%, Solana trading at $133, marking a 2.69% rise, XRP currently at $2.16, down 1.37%. Cardano trading at 6 cents, showing a modest increase of 0.36%. And one of my favorites, Dogecoin, trading at 16 cents, up 0.82%. So kicking off the news, the Trump administration has taken a bold deregulatory stance that could redefine the US crypto landscape. In a surprise move, the Department of Justice officially disbanded its crypto enforcement team, stating that wallet providers in exchanges will no longer be criminally liable for those activities on their platform. This rollback is being celebrated by many in the industry as the most crypto federal move in US history, signaling the beginning of a more permissive era for Web3 builders, protocols, and DeFi innovators. However, some regulators and financial watchdogs are sounding the alarm, comparing this to the ICO boom of 2017, suggesting the industry could face another round of bad actors without proper oversight. But for now, builders are back, expecting an uptick in the US-based projects, especially around launchpads, wallets, and cross-chain DeFi. In one of the biggest TradFi to DeFi moves of the year, Ripple has acquired Hidden Road, a credit network used by hedge funds and institutional traders for a whopping $1.25 billion. Now here's the game plan. Hidden Road offers prime brokerage services, meaning Ripple now gains access to deep liquidity channels and high-level TradFi clients. This acquisition is Ripple's bridge to becoming a full-stack financial service firm, not just a blockchain payment company. Expect to see XRP used not only for remittances, but for on-demand liquidity and credit lines, with serious implications for both institutional DeFi and the token's long-term value. Analysts see this as Ripple gearing up for the next stage of crypto adoption, banking the unbanked, yes, but also banking the banks. Now, in the past week, the cryptocurrency market has experienced significant volatility, primarily driven by escalating global trade tensions. Bitcoin's price dropped to a low of $74,436 on April 7th, marking its lowest point since November 2024. This decline coincides with the US imposing new tariffs on Chinese goods, leading to retaliatory measures from China, including an 84% tariff on US imports. The uncertainty surrounding these trade policies has led to increased market instability, affecting not only cryptocurrencies, but also traditional financial markets. However, there was a temporary reprieve when President Trump announced a 90-day pause on the new tariffs, which led to a brief rally in the crypto market. Bitcoin recovered to around 85,000, and crypto-related stocks saw gains, with companies like MicroStrategy and Coinbase experiencing significant upticks. Amid the market turbulence, several U.S. leaders have expressed strong support for Bitcoin and its potential role in the nation's financial strategy. Eric Trump, in a recent statement, described Bitcoin as one of the greatest stores of value, immediately liquid, and an unbelievable hedge against real estate. He emphasized its liquidity compared to traditional assets like real estate, highlighting Bitcoin's potential as a strategic investment. Senator Cindy Lummis, a longtime advocate for cryptocurrency, has reintroduced the Bitcoin Act, proposing that the US government acquiring up to 1 million Bitcoin over 5 years. She believes this amount could significantly reduce the national debt over 2 decades and position the US as a leader in digital asset reserves. Bo Hines, the executive director of the Trump Digital Asset Advisory Committee, has urged the US to accumulate Bitcoin swiftly before its price escalates further. He stated, "There's just a strategic long-term interest in accumulating as much as we can and doing it quickly before it becomes more expensive." And in light of the recent market fluctuation, Binance founder CZ has advised investors to concentrate on the fundamentals of cryptocurrency projects. He's emphasized the importance of focusing on projects with real users, revenue, and profits, cautioning against chasing fleeting market narratives. This week brought turbulence, but also clarity. Bitcoin is no longer just a hedge, it's entering the conversation as a national strategic asset. Political capital is forming around it, institutional urgency is real, and the macro environment is fueling the fire. We're watching history unfold, and as you already know, you're early to the game. If you want to keep the conversation going, send me an email to cryptooverredbull@gmail.com. Hit me up on Twitter @DeFiSean, or check out my YouTube channel, Krypton Cause Investing. And as usual, stay caffeinated and trade safe.